In the last season of T's Tidbits Access Denied.
See, I told y'all the drama wasn't over yet. The good times only lasted for a few months before all hell broke loose. I couldn't find peace at work, and Shon couldn't find even peace at school from the scrutiny behind the whole situation with Marcus, because everybody thought we had some kind of involvement with Marcus and his plan to take over the world. With the help of Julian, the image fixer, he was able to come up with the idea to do a documentary. Of course, Shon and her inquisitive self didn't trust him, but I was tired of having to defend us against the stupid false accusations. So Julian was a big help. He went ahead and did the documentary, and it was awesome. And needless to say, we got a little closer than I had planned. We started dating. He took me to wonderful places, exquisite restaurants, and he treated me like the ultimate queen. And I thought, is this real? But here's Shon again with her investigative spirit. She did not believe that this man was truly who he said he was. But was she right? Maybe so, but you know she didn't leave it alone. She kept digging. She met up with her friends to devise a plan to infiltrate the penthouse to see what Julian really was up to. They talked Remy into throwing this meet and greet for Julian so that they can come up with a plan without being obvious. To them, the plan was simple: to break into the penthouse during the gala for digital integrity. With my mom as the babysitter, these little geniuses thought it was a good idea to give her sleeping pills. She didn't wake up for 3 days. But they needed to figure out if Julian actually had information on the final stabilization code for Marcus. Meanwhile, back at the gala, Julian honored the crew with the Humanitarian of the Year award for saving Shon from Marcus and his minions. Little did I know there was a surprise in store for me as well, but what could it be? Shon and Chase was able to get away with everything they needed on a hard drive, so mission accomplished for them. And the surprise was a little bit more than I bargained for. He asked me to marry him. Julian asked me to marry him, and of course I said yes. Within the next few days, Shon tried to figure out a way to break the news that they found out to me. And because me and Julian was in engagement bliss, there was no opportunity to really get that conversation in. But she decided to take Chase's advice and break it to me right before we were on our way to our romantic cabin getaway. It was heartbreaking, but hearing that information couldn't help but bring back old memories about Shon's dad and what happened to him. But I tried to shake it off so that I could enjoy this cabin getaway with Julian. It was well needed. Meanwhile, Shon and Chase meets up with Remy to try to break into this file that she just couldn't figure out how to crack. While me and Julian tried to enjoy our alone time at Copper Mountain in Colorado, Remy finally broke through and figured out what was on that secret drive. It was heartbreaking and wrenching as Chase found out that his dad had something to do with his mom's death, while Shon found out that her dad's death was at the hands of Michael. While Julian tried to suit me up by giving me the ultimate massage, he started sounding real suspect, and that made me question a lot of things. So of course, curiosity killed the cat, and I had to see what was on that drive. Come to find out, Julian was in the witness protection program, which is why all his information had been scrubbed. So I met with Kevin to see if he could provide me with any information in reference to that, seeing that he was our driver for so long. But it turns out that Kevin was a secret agent sent to look after Julian. And in my weak moments, I fell for a kiss. What was I thinking? Julian was just in the next cabin. So I prepared for the engagement party as if nothing happened, trying to get Kevin out my mind. But in true Kevin fashion, he tries to come and talk me out of this wedding with Julian. Julian gets suspicious, and although he has no core evidence, he still goes through with the engagement party. While we're there, he is rudely interrupted by continuous phone calls that has him step out. Who's the caller? Of course, it's Marcus. But at the time, I don't know this. Me and Julian kind of get into it, and I go out to the gazebo, and that's where he finally tells me about the whole entire plot with him and Marcus. Of course, now I'm devastated. I am crushed. I feel betrayed. I can't believe he would do this to me. Boom. Later on that night, Kevin comes throwing rocks at my window because he wants to get me out the house to discuss what he went over with Julian. We end up at Kevin's place and we discuss and go over the plan to rescue Julian's parents because, of course, Julian did not give Marcus the final stabilization code. Therefore, his parents were in danger. But somehow, some way, I end up in a compromising position with Kevin once again. Oh my goodness. Because he's so fine, y'all. But the next morning, I freak out because I think we did something that I should not have been doing, but then find out Kevin said we didn't do it. So that was great. Next, off we go to the airport where we meet up with the rest of the crew. We all catch a flight to Ohio where we'll meet up with Sloan and the rest of the old guard to complete the rescue of Julian's parents. There at the safe house, we devised the ultimate plan, a guarantee to rescue Julian's parents, using each and every one of our gifts and talents to make it happen. Yeah, I'll admit it was a little scary, but nothing's too difficult for the T-team. And just as we expected, Marcus's team came full force, but they wasn't ready for what's ahead. We had all kinds of gizmos and gadgets. Of course, Julian's parents didn't know what was going on. It frightened the heck out of them. But as soon as we entered, Julian was able to get them to a safe place. And then Sloan and the rest of us, we kicked butt. We showed them that we weren't scared of them. We weren't frightened anymore, and we weren't backing down. We wanted to send a message that we are not the ones to be played with. And you know I couldn't leave without sending one last final message. Marcus, we're coming for you. Michael, we're coming for you too. We're no longer scared of you. On the ride back to the safe house, Julian began to feel the weight of the troubles that he had gotten his parents into. Then we finally got to have that difficult conversation. I had to let him know we couldn't go on with the relationship and we definitely couldn't go on with the wedding. So I broke things off. But that did give me the opportunity to get to know Kevin a little better. 3 weeks later, I'm at Kevin and he gets the phone call that neither one of us anticipated. Marcus and Michael escaped prison. So, yeah. Season 3 starts now.
Looks like it's been a long day.
We good?
Yeah, we make our move in 10 minutes. Be ready. You started this. I'll be taking this. Thanks.
Let us out!
Cheers to our Captain Restford.
Why am Caltent? We have prisoners on the loose with 4 who have escaped. Call the warden now!
Don't look behind you. Keep running.
How the hell did you nitwits let this happen? I want every precinct in a 10-mile radius notified, and I want the camera footage on my desk pronto!
Yes, Warden! We have to get our hands on that Neuro-Catalyst. We need to find a spot to lay low for a while. Get. I think we found our getaway ride, my brother. Don't move or you'll be sorry. Come on. We gotta hurry up before they find us.
Tidbits, access denied. Starring Shon, the tech genius, who loves her mum. Tamiel, the single mum who juggles her career and family while trying to find love.
While these guys are trying to get access to her life and her heart, Tamiel and Shon are ultimately the ones who decide who gets blocked.
You gotta be kidding me. They escaped? How?
I don't know, but we have to get down to the precinct. We have to warn the others right now.
Like so.
Wait. You think we can get in a quick shower first?
Man, you are something else. Okay, let's make it fast. Come on. I just talked to Shon. Remy is on her way to pick up her and Chase, and they all are going to meet at Sloan's house.
Good. We'll hook up with them later after we find out exactly what's going on at the precinct.
Oh my goodness. Julian called my phone 37 times last night. He just can't get over our breakup.
Give him a break. I mean, I definitely understand the addiction.
Boy, stop it.
Hey, I'm just saying. You definitely got me wanting to settle down. Let's make us official.
So, we should make sure that everyone has their phones on and charged. We have to be able to connect at all times.
Sure. Sounds good. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to everyone.
Detective Anderson, you're late. Your 10 minutes was over an hour ago.
My apologies, my sergeant. We came as fast as we could.
I don't have time for your damn excuses. We have 2 of America's worst criminals roaming around God knows where, and you're dragging tail.
Sergeant McDaniels, I can assure you we'll find and capture them. A team will capture them. We're on it, Sergeant.
And Aina, I don't need you and your crew interrupting this investigation. I need you all safe and out of our way.
But Sergeant McDaniels, I believe we can really be of assistance here.
Not now! Not ever! Sir, I think you are making a big mistake. If anyone knows how Marcus and Michael moves, it's Tamiel and her crew. They've been tracking Marcus and his team for years. They were made for this.
The only person I might consider trusting is Agent Sloan, but he's been retired since 2020. Something I hope to do very soon.
Sir, you know I've seen their team in action, and I promise you they can work alongside my men and be a big help to this investigation.
The answer is no.
I already have the damn FBI trying to take over. I'm sure they'll be arriving shortly. I need you all somewhere safe and laying low until they are found. But Sergeant, Detective Anderson, I don't want to hear another word about this. If I find out that you have disobeyed my orders, I will have your gun and badge indefinitely. I mean that.
Yes, sir. Understood. Yes, sir. Understood.
All right, Sergeant McDaniels, I think we'll be taking over from here. Tamiel? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're okay. I came down as soon as I got the news.
Julian, how are you?
I'm okay now that I see you here. So why haven't you been picking up on any of my calls?
Julian, you know I told you that I needed some space. Talking to each other every day is not for my healing process.
Healing process? You say that as if I deliberately hurt you. We were supposed to be starting over fresh, remember?
I'm confused that you don't understand what deliberate actually means. Whether you mean to or not, you hurt me.
You know that I didn't mean to hurt you. Tamiel, I love you and I need you back in my life, please.
Julian, please don't do this here. Right now we have so much more to worry about.
Okay, you're right. I will give you some space, but do you want to maybe go have a cup of coffee at Starbucks?
Look, Julian.
Tamiel, is everything okay? Tamiel, are you ready to go? I see what's going on now.
Julian, let me explain.
It's okay. No need to explain. I guess I'll see you all at Sloan's later on.
Yo, check this out.
From the sound of that bark, that ain't no little dog.
What y'all fools want?
I'm looking for Tyrell.
Who looking for him?
Tell that fool it's Marcus and Michael.
Marcus and Michael? Why y'all ain't leave with that? Damn. He downstairs. Go on in.
You a trip, girl. Damn, she fine. If it ain't my two favorite America's Most Wanted cousins. Y'all trying to make my spot hot? What up, cuz? Nothing but this money, man. What y'all running in here now? A zoo? Nah, man. I sell exotic animals to these rich niggas. Still pays the bills. Illegal, but know what I mean? Exotic animals? Man, you must be crazy. But I want in. Now, you know me, you, and business do not get along. I don't want to have beef with the fam.
Forget all that. What about them diamonds?
Oh, that ain't nothing but a little chump change. Again, illegal. But I let my ladies handle that business.
That's what's up. Well, I'm sure you ain't stopped by here for nothing. I got some business of my own to talk about.
Babe, why don't you come and sit down and wait on the others to get here? You're gonna wear a hole in Sloan's hardwood floors.
Why won't he pick up the phone? I'm about to go by the station if he doesn't appear in 2.2 seconds.
Man, I can't believe they escaped. This is all so unreal.
It's gonna be okay, Shon. Don't be scared. I'm sure Kevin has a plan.
I really wish the FBI would let us in on this one.
Yeah, that really is a bummer.
All right, is everyone accounted for?
We're still waiting on Julian, but I guess we can go ahead and start.
The sergeant wants us to all lay low, including myself. I'm gonna try to keep my ear to the streets and loop you guys in on the details as I get them.
The sergeant wants us to go on a hiatus far away from here. I have an underground bunker on 35 acres of land in Nevada. Room enough for everyone. Heidi is there.
Wait, lay low as in hide out? Well, thought he just didn't want us ever messing with the investigation.
And for how long? I mean, I can't miss work, Dad, and the girls have school.
Yeah, Chase and I have to study for finals that's coming up.
My Auntie Kay definitely can't afford to miss her doubles.
Guys, I really can't afford to take another leave. I'm just getting back to where my clients trust me again. I can't let them down again.
All right. Everyone just calm down.
Am I the only one who actually wants to hang out in Sloane's bunker?
Absolutely not. I want to go too.
Sorry I'm late. I had to pick up my dry cleaning. But if I can interject, I don't think we need to hide out right now. The last place Marcus wants to be is anywhere near us. Kevin, if you can get escorts for each of us, Mark and his goonas are sure to stay away. That's actually not a bad idea. If the FBI is willing to pay us to relocate, then I'm sure they won't mind paying for us to have police details.
Wait, you ain't say nothing about the FBI paying us. On second thought...
All right, then, it's settled. Let's see how this is going to pan out before we go into hiding. I need everyone to stay alert and alive. Have a seat. I got some info that will help you find what you're looking for.
I'm listening.
Talk. So one of my little chicks worked down at the City National in Santa Monica. She say y'all girl Tamiel got a safe deposit box around the time you got jamed.
I knew it. I knew she'd slip up.
Yeah, but are we sure that the Neuro-Catalyst is what she deposited?
I know how that woman thinks. I'm almost positive she thought she was keeping things safe there.
If that's true, we need a plan to go get it. Hey, where that chick at? I need to talk to her like right now.
You know I keep all my little chicks close by.
Hey, yo, shawty, tell Bree to come downstairs right quick. Yeah, and bring the gear with you.
Thanks, babe. Now tell them what you saw at the bank.
So your girl applied for a safe deposit box 2 days after you were locked up. She got a 12 by 24 size box. She comes every month on a Thursday, usually on a Thursday, to check things out.
12 by 24?
Seems like enough space for the entire Neuro-Catalyst support system to me. Bree, can you tell us how hard is it going to be to get in and get out?
It depends. Y'all want to do set it off or the heist?
Set it off style in the piece.
Man, sit down. We're going to do what's not going to get us caught up.
How about mix a little bit of both? Baby, give them the rundown of the bank.
Well, if you guys think because you ran the multiplex, you can just stroll it down to City National with a couple of masks, you got a mother thing coming.
This isn't digital infrastructure, Marcus. This is old school stone, steel, and a lot of active sensors.
We don't need the vault, Bree. We just need the safe deposit boxes.
Just that room is the safe deposit room?
It is a concrete tomb inside a cage. Getting past the tail counter is the easy part. The deposit boxes are the steel custody biometric lock.
Explain the protocol, Bree. Don't leave out the upticks.
First, the physical gate. It's a 5-inch steel bar door. To open it, the branch manager has to scan her hand and input a rolling daily pin.
Once you're inside the room, you don't just drill the box. The boxes require a 2-key system. The customer has one and the bank holds the guard key. You turn both, or the internal pins lock permanently and trigger a silent alarm.
We can bypass the keys. What about the eyes? Tell me about the security cameras and the system architecture.
That's where it gets real ugly. The bank uses a closed-loop driven AI optic system called Argus. There are 3 high-to-def cameras in the lobby, 2 in the vault corridor, and 1 directly inside the safe deposit room.
Closed loop? So it's not broadcasting to an outside server?
Not unless it detects a deviation. The system runs facial recognition and posture analysis. If you walk in there with a limp, an elevated heart rate, or a mask, the system flags it as anomaly. Within 12 seconds, it seals vault doors. If those doors drop while you're in your room, you're passed out and inside there in a steel box before the cops.
Told you, Marcus. It's a death trap.
Every system has a lag. What's the refresh rate on the Argus mainframe?
Every day at noon, the system runs a 10-second diagnostic loop to clear its cache. For 10 seconds, the cameras show a frozen frame of the previous night's empty lobby.
10 seconds is a lifetime. if you know the geometry of the room.
It's not enough time to drill a box, Marcus. You need Tamiel's key, or you need to take the branch manager's hand, literally.
Your girlfriend is very thorough, cousin. She's given us the constraints. Now we just need to build the leverage to break them.
That's because I know how to pick them.
You surely do, baby cuz. So what you got for us in the bag, cuz?
Bree, show 'em what's in the bag.
Whew. Now that's what I'm talking about, cuz. Good looking out. We just need a place to crash for a few days until we can sort things out. The most likely place is the last place the Fed's gonna look. You know I got you. Hey, Tasha, get these fools a change of clothes and make sure they good tonight. I will not stop until I have that Neuro-Catalyst in the palm of my hands.
You can now snag your Tease Tidbit merch. Thank you in advance for supporting our channel.
You can now buy Shon Shares merch. Thank you so much for your support.
Ocean 22 dispatch, priority traffic.
Go ahead, Ocean 2.
Be advised, the stolen vehicle in San Gabriel is fully in flames.